This could be the best BeamNG mod of 2025. Come check it out in this video and see if it's worth it. The best BeamNG mod of 2025. I know this mod came out in like February or March of 2025, but it's still pretty new. It's not outdated. It has BeamNG's new lighting system, so that means it's not outdated. It's of course still being updated for the past 6 months or so. Um, Let me show you some features before we start driving. Hold on. All right, so you got some nice high quality gauges. You got this right here, which it puts up the antenna. It puts the antenna up and down. Oh, let me click it again. And there you go. It puts the antenna up. And the other feature of this car is a transmission mode. Power means it just kind of shifts faster. That's it, really. But I don't think it makes a difference. And we also got the center console. That's pretty cool. You got this. Also, you got a button that could open up the trunk. And then if you click it again, it closes. And that's just the standard hood latch. See? But this has about a 4-liter V8, I believe. You'll be able to listen to it a bit later, but on right here, you got some dome lights. And you also got some in the rear. Right here too. You got the hazards right here. Usual hazard lights. Look really nice with the new lighting system. But here, listen to the sound of this engine. That's a really nice sounding engine. And also on the later configs we'll be checking out, there's going to be actual like soft air suspension and sunroofs. The AI traffic's a little broken. And they're all going the wrong way. Kind of weird, but I don't want to fix it right now since I'm recording a video. But this car drives great, honestly. It's a really boaty sedan. It just drives alright, I guess. It's really boaty. It's gonna drive way softer on like the other models you're gonna be checking out later. And by the way, this car's the Procyon Avior is based on the Lexus LS400 in real life. And there's not really much to say about this thing. It's just a nice sedan, really detailed. The modder put a lot of effort into this mod. I believe it was like in the works for like a year before, which that year honestly, it honestly made this mod really good. It's not like he spent only like 2 months on the mod or so. So here's the executive trim. It comes with the sunroof, and the sunroof feature that I mentioned earlier is on this trim. You could tilt the sunroof, tilt it back down, and look, this button, it fully opens it. That's really the only change on this. I believe it has air suspension. No, this one actually doesn't have air suspension. Well, I just kind of spawned this thing out just to show you, the sunroof. But there's nothing really big changes. There's not really big changes on this one from the limited one that we tried earlier. This is the coach model. I believe I pulled out the wrong trim, but another one of the trims of the coach model, it comes with a pinstripe going on it. And this one, I think it is air suspension. Let me check. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't actually have air suspension on it. That's pretty sad, but on this model you get a gold grille, some different rims, some chrome, gold badges. The lights are a little different on it. You get a different interior color as well. I really like this interior. Really detailed. And yes, I'm going to pull out one of the really exciting models with air suspension. Here is a Japanese domestic market rebadged version. And this version of the Avior, or Hirachi is rebadged to, is based on the Toyota Celsior in real life, because in Japan, the Lexus L400 was the Celsior, and you got some parking poles right here. It just kind of helps you with parking because it's a big vehicle. But on this one, you get a digital display and these cool headlights. Way cooler than the other ones. Oh, and also the parking poles are retractable. Hold on, let me just try to find that button real quick. So many buttons on this thing. There it is. And you can retract them. You can retract them and stuff. There we go. Really soft. And let's go take this one for a drive. All right, just start it up, and look, we got the digital display right here. Really cool. And we also got a GPS. This thing has 250 horsepower, and by the way, I forgot to mention that all the other models have 250 horsepower. We are going to check out like a tuned version in a second, which makes a couple hundred horsepower more. But this thing does have air suspension. Here, I'm gonna pull over real quick to show you guys some air suspension. So, alright, air suspension. You can see the car lowers. Look. You can put it high, normal, and then low. Which is pretty cool. Doesn't go that low or too high, but it's something. It just makes the suspension softer. This configuration that I'm sitting in is the street tune version. It is a UK market version. It has 463 horsepower, which is a little over 460. It has a manual. It's manual swapped. I'm gonna put it in power mode so it shifts a little faster. And this thing is fast. Here, we could go speed test it right here on the highway. And you could also get it to drift a little bit. You could get it to drift. It just doesn't have drift steering, you know, so it's a little tricky to, you know, steer. This thing is pretty fast. It doesn't have the air suspension, so it's kind of rough. Y'all know what I mean. We're going about 130. Okay, I think we're gonna hit 150. Should I hit 150 on this road? Oh, and we hit 150. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh. And by the way, the crash model on this thing is pretty good, I'd say. A little scuffed, of course, because we honestly hit it on a pole. But all I gotta say about the crash model is it's really good, honestly. Really great. This is a VIP model, which is just the stance model. You got clears, you got some nice rims. You got a nice body kit, nice color. You got some like little things with the headlights. I forgot what they are called. This is slightly tuned. And look, we also got a mini, hold on, a mini Procyon Avior right here. And it has a little interior. Imagine on this model, it was like the stance version, and there'd be another Procyon Avior there, and then inside that one, there'd be another one, and another one, and another one. That'd be honestly a pretty cool little detail. This car isn't too low, so it's easy to drive. It's not like static, it's just stanced. It's still about like what, 8 inches off the ground or so, maybe. So it still drives okay, but it's just a little bit of a stiffer ride. Oh no, we haven't done a head-on collision yet, so let's go. Good crash model, that's all I gotta say. Got little bits and stuff, a lot of stuff. What, that was the Procyon Avior mod for BeamNG. It is a paid mod, sadly. I will be linking it in the description though. So don't steal your mom's credit card just to buy this mod. And by the way, it's about 3 euros, I believe. That's about $4.50 USD. So it's not like expensive like those Modland paid mods. They're like $10-15. So yeah, it's honestly a good deal for a mod like this.